Hello and welcome to another episode of Marvel Mad, and this is a mini Marvel show of my good friend Nate from THWIP Media and co-host of Project Assemble. How you doing, my friend?
Doing well. It's very interesting what we're going to be talking about because I guess like we know the kind of general consensus of this trailer, but yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, to say the least. So yeah, so we'll have a mini Marvel show just to talk about the new trailer that's come out this week of Venom. It begrudges me to say it, The Last Dance. First off, before we go like breaking down the trailer a lot, your first thoughts of this trailer, because I don't even know where to start myself.
Okay, I'm gonna give you my exact reaction to the entire trailer in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
I didn't react at all to it. That was it.
For me, it was just sheer frustration. I'm watching it and I'm just like, why The Last Dance? There's so many things in it that was just either retconned or just looked really tacky, and jokes did not fall, and just so much. It
makes no sense.
It doesn't at all in that lot. But yeah, I'll say I've put some bullet points. Sorry, just to talk through it all in that lot. So the first point to call in the trailer, and the first one I wanted to call about, is that we are a Venom joke. Why do it in the third film? Why make it like they can't work together in this third film now?
Exactly.
If you did it in the first film, I could totally understand. It makes more sense.
They did though.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. They did it to a point, and then after the end of the first film and the second film, they're both like, they can say it in sequence. They're really synced up. They're perfect. So why just take it all the way back again to try and make the same joke that just does not work?
That's Sony for you.
It is.
There's no consistency to anything.
No, it ain't.
Like at the first one, they nailed it in the convenience store when he has the guy, and then the face opens up and he says, "We are Venom," and he sounds much better too in that movie. Because now it's like he's like higher pitched. He doesn't take anything seriously. It's like at this point the character's not ruined, but it's definitely different from what we had years ago.
Exactly.
And it's not really that appealing to me anymore.
No, at all. It's like, first Venom and second Venom, I absolutely loved. I could watch them till my cows come home. This one, this trailer does not say, jump at me, I've got to watch it. Wow, it's going to be the last Venom film from, can't wait. Doing silly, stupid jokes like this is not going to help in the slightest, and it'll put fans like myself and yourself just off, and it's just so frustrating, that sort of thing. Now the second big point I want to talk about, because this really pissed me off in the trailer, and that's the guard going to that bar, taking the symbiote from the table, and then just capturing it. Now, I'm sorry, if I've made up something here, that bar's in the MCU. That bar's in Tom Holland's universe.
You would be correct.
Yeah,
yes.
That bar is like leading you on to think, oh, the symbiote's going to go and get Tom Holland now, and it's going to fight the Avengers and all that sort of thing. So why retcon it to go, oh no, actually, it's just some random bar, we'll have that, thank you, and be gone? What was the whole point?
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for the soldiers to be traveling the multiverse to find it, unless that is a thing. Maybe they're going throughout the multiverse to find all the symbiotes and stop them from finding hosts. That would be super complex to deal with, so I doubt they're doing that. The only logical one is that they have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. Like they have no idea what universe this is in. They don't.
No, they ain't got a clue. Have not got a clue in the slightest. And I thought, they're going to be TVA agents. That's why they're getting that, because it's like transferred through time. But they're not even TVA agents. They're just some random bleeding Soldier Boy.
Who is the same actor who plays Mordo.
Yep.
So if it is in the MCU,
yeah,
then you have an actor who's played two characters that don't wear masks. So if anyone sees them, it's like, aren't you that person?
You're the other wizard. You're the one that turned bad. The one that's going around taking all the bleeding magic essence out of people, which you still don't know bleeding about.
Exactly. Yeah. So, is it an offshoot of? Is it the Life Foundation from the first one?
Yeah.
That was trying to experiment with them. Is it an offshoot of that? Is it some random group of like militia that's saying, let's go find symbiotes, everybody? And the other thing is, the bartender in No Way Home, like, he's got the same outfit, same everything. The hair is the only different part of it. Obviously time has passed, or they forgot that he had short hair at the end of No Way Home.
Yeah. He's literally, that bartender is literally telling him there was an alien that liked stones. There was a magic man. There's a big green
monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's literally describing all the Avengers, and then all of a sudden they're just going to turn up and go, oh no, actually, it was just 5 minutes down the road. We've just took it now.
Doesn't make any sense.
It don't in the slightest. That lot. Like I said, the next point that I just thought was really pointless was Venom and Miss Chang dancing on the stairs. Yeah. Alright.
What is she doing?
Yeah, exactly a lot. Why all of a sudden she's got all this dolled up?
Yeah, she's won the lottery or something.
Yeah.
And now she's living the perfect life or something. And now, I get in Venom 2, he was at a nightclub?
Yeah.
People are they're fine with Venom just being out in public like that. It doesn't make any sense.
It don't at all. It's just so frustrating, that lot. As I've watched this trailer a few times, that lot, it's got the same bloke that plays Dr. Connors from Andrew Garfield's thing.
Is he even the same character, or is it just same actor? Again,
exactly.
They're playing a very dangerous game with, it's not a huge deal in their eyes, but for fans like us and for continuity in those movies, it's they have a blindfold on and they're making decisions while they have the blindfold on. It doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. It's is this a Doc Connors before he gets the power, before he's got his arm chopped off and he's trying to grow it back?
That's true. He has 2 arms in that too.
That's what I mean. It's literally they're just plucking people. Oh, that's a good fit. That's a good fit. It would just ram them all in there and then just see what happens. It's just so frustrating, that lot. The line, "My home has found us." The only way that, for me, that line could have a bit more of an impact or something like that is if Knull is coming and he's bringing the symbiotes with him. That's the only way that line could make me want to go, oh, okay, if Knull's coming, that might be a bit more menacing and be more interesting to watch than some dudes with bleeding guns trying to shoot him down, that lot. That's the only thing I'm holding on to, a shred of hope, but I don't see it.
That I was definitely thinking that too, but then you also have to realize, based off this trailer, in the first minute, this is a Venom who is not on the same page as Eddie.
No.
So there's no way he's going to be able to defeat a symbiote god if they're in that state.
No, not a chance. No.
There's no, unless that's the reason why this is their last outing as the character. Maybe that's the reason why Knull wins, basically, but I can't see that being the direction they're going, where he just loses and then the world's taken over by symbiotes.
Yeah, they ain't gonna do something like that, because the two gung ho. Well, saying that though, I've got another point here that's a bit further down, but it could lean to somebody else that also I'll mention on, but I can't see myself in that lot. The next point,
they have teased Toxin as well.
Well,
at the end of Venom 2, the cop.
Well, that's another point. I tell you what, I'll put that point down now. So, like I said, I see Toxin there, and I'm glad. It looks like they've already captured Toxin, and obviously in the comics, he's like he is a villain, but he is like an anti-hero as well, sort of thing. He has helped out in the past, so he's like flipped and flopped between, similar to Venom. Are they going to do something with him? I don't know. Are they going to have the female girl that was in Ted Lasso? I've heard like rumours and looked at things that it could be her that plays Scream, because there's obviously a yellow and red like sponge bubble thing in one of the containers.
Was Scream not in Venom 2?
Well, that's what I thought on that lot, but she never was actually possessed by one of the symbiotes. She was just that echo.
She was.
Well, that's what I thought on that lot, but I can never actually.
Because I've only seen it once, so I can't really remember exactly.
Well, that's something I won't be able to tell you physically where, but all I can remember is I remember her like getting the Carnage telling her to shut up because she had that like echo power sort of thing. But other than that, I'm not 100%.
Oh, Shriek.
Shriek, that's the one. Yeah. But yeah, so
that's Shriek in Venom 2.
Yeah.
So Scream, I guess, could still come into this.
Yeah, like I said, I've read like places. The main girl that I'm going to call him. What's his name? The wizard bloke. The wizard bloke talking to the main Ted Lasso girl. She's supposed to be rumored to play Scream. So if they're gonna like kill Venom off and then have a Toxin and Scream spin off, it would make sense for them. They like doing spin-offs and trying to keep hold of the Spider-Man pissing lore and that crap as much as they can, so they don't have to get the pissing rights back. I won't put it past them.
Toxin and screams money for Sony.
Yeah, it does. That's what I mean. It's just frustrating. It really is. Honestly, watching this trailer was one of the most excruciating things I've wanted to like, but I couldn't because of just how frustrating and just all over the shop this trailer was. So the next point I'll go back to the other points now. So the next point I had was the fight on the helicopter, like the big 747 aeroplane. Sorry, that monster reminded me more of the monster of Fallout, the ones with the hands in its gob, than anything else. It just looked like a generic alien come to take over the world.
I didn't really know what to think of that. I was like, okay, there's going to be something attacking Venom. How was he on the outside of that plane, by the way? Like,
tell me, he's not going to jump.
Unless he gets those wings, I don't know how he gets up there.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, but again, it's pointless. It's like you're fighting on like 40,000 or whatever feet up in the air, that lot, and a 747 going at stupid miles an hour. And you're just going to say he's going to be standing there fighting this alien thing, which just looks... it's alien thing. It's just so... It just really is so frustrating out. Like I say, I've read more stories as well that we are going to get Spider-Man in this film, but he's going to be 10 years old. And they're going to be protecting him because Venom's always destined to be killed by Spider-Man. The picture that you see, I think that's like a freeze frame where it's got this young Peter, I'm presuming it's going to be some young teenage girl, I'm presuming, and then a really, really weird, younger looking Aunt May. Why? Why do we need another Aunt May?
Are you saying this is in the trailer?
Yep.
I need to see this.
Honest to God, there's a frame of this lad that's supposed to be Peter Parker, this young girl, and then this, I'm presuming, Aunt May. Honestly,
I'm trying to find where it might be.
I want to say maybe halfway through, near towards the end.
Oh, okay. I think I found it. There's no way that's Peter. That can't be.
Apparently, there's a 10-year-old Peter Parker. They go to go and find and kill Peter Parker, and they realise he's 10 years old, so they have to protect him in the end. That's what I've read. And if that's it, then
I know I told you, I think in our last stream, that I saw that there was going to be like the younger Peter in this movie, but that can't be true.
When you see younger,
like, how was Aunt May? Aunt May's got to be what, like 19?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
My God, what are they doing?
You see what I mean? That's when you first told me about that younger Peter Parker as well. I was thinking, oh, he's going to be in his teens or like really, really young, like just got his powers sort of young, not this young, not even before he's got his powers and everything. If the rumours is to be true, and if the stories that saying it is true, this film is going to be based around. I just don't.
But also, how did the symbiotes know?
Yeah, exactly. How? Because apparently I've read somewhere that the symbiotes have now figured out they've got a hive mind, and they figure out this Peter Parker that they've been heard about from the other universe is the one that's destined to kill him in the end. It's all over the shop. For me, it seems like this trailer has just gone, here's a bunch of different things, just lob it at the wall and see what happens and see what sticks. It's just so frustrating, that lot. I just can't. I just really can't. Like I say, the last 2 points I've got is I can't stand the name. I cannot stand the name. Like The Last Dance. I really was hoping that was like a working title. That lot. I really, really was. It just Let There Be Carnage was just perfect. Obviously, Venom for the first one, brilliant. You surely can up the ante. Oh, go on.
You can argue that Maximum Carnage should have been the title for Venom 2.
Yeah, exactly. That, which, again, comic book wise, again, it would have been perfect and absolutely brilliant. But the two names we've had so far, I quite liked. I was quite pleased with them. But then you throw someone like this out, just come on. No.
I mean, to be fair, they probably have no idea what they're actually doing in this movie, that they couldn't even link it to a comic title. So they just had to come up with something on their own.
Yeah.
And it ended up being this.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this, I can't see what this is inspired by.
No.
At all. Like, it just seems like this is an original story, basically. And it's like, there's no comic title at all. So they came up with The Last Dance. Yeah. Because they knew it was his final movie. So they're like, yeah. Do it.
Yeah, exactly. Literally basic as basic could be, in my opinion. Anyway, in that lot, it's just so frustrating. That lot, it really is. And I
almost would have preferred just Venom 3.
Yeah, like, I'd have took that. Yeah, I'd have took that all day long. Just call it Venom 3 or The End or just something. Just not the fucking Last Dance. It just honestly, it just gripes. Look. Over the weekend, I treated myself to this bad boy. I saw that and I thought, that's just fantastic. That's really good. And then a couple of days later, I see this trailer and I'm like, they've done you dirty, my friend. They've really done you dirty. Honestly, honest to God, just like the last point I put down there is. The coolest thing I can think of, which I was quite, that's quite different, is the Venom horse. That's the last thing I could put down. The last thing I'm like, yeah, that's different. I've never seen that done before. Yeah, okay, that's it. It's literally it.
But also, like, it's probably a thing where Tom Hardy was like reading online something and he's like, oh, we need to do this. Yeah. And it doesn't make sense in a lot of way because, the symbiote is Eddie's symbiote. It's bonded to him. It doesn't, go well with anything else. So why is it doing that?
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure as well. Like you just said a minute ago now, it can, in the comics and games and stuff, you can make bleeding wings. It's just fucking make some wings and fucking fly wherever you need to go. Sorry.
If they find a way, like a stupid way to give him the actual spider logo on his chest too in this, that isn't related to Spider-Man,
That they will.
Would make me mad.
They will. I can guarantee. I think they will. 100%. It'll be something to do with that thinger. The tuxedo he's wearing or something. They'll make something from that, or they'll see something in the casino and go, "Oh, it's a spider. Oh, yeah, that was good." Honestly,
if that's how they do it, there will be riots.
Yeah, honestly, they'll find something stupid like that and then just go, because it's the last Venom film. This, and they'll find a way. They'll 100% find a way to put a spider on it.
I did see that this is supposed to be the last of that franchise, basically.
Oh, okay.
Because after this, I think that's when Chris Lord and Phil Miller, the ones that do the Spider-Verse movies, that's when their kind of projects start kicking in, because they're doing Spider-Man Noir.
Yeah.
They're doing obviously the final Spider-Verse movie, but now they have control of those projects. So maybe this is the final of that phase of their movies, and then, well, I guess Kraven is still coming out in December, so, which, even that, they're saying, yeah, it's like, go take your kids to see it on the Christmas holidays. It's like, it's a R-rated movie first. It's not going to make any money at Christmas. No one's going to see it. And it's Kraven, and it's not even Kraven.
No.
Like,
exactly.
It's a Kraven movie, but it's not Kraven.
Because it was originally supposed to come out in October, weren't it? It's been pushed back as well.
It was supposed to come out in August.
Oh, August, sorry, yeah.
Yeah. Much earlier, and then they delayed it to Christmas, and they're saying, yeah, go take your family. It's the perfect holiday movie.
It's pointless. Absolutely pointless, that lot. But yeah, they're my thoughts, and yeah, just things I had to say. I had to come and make this episode just to get my grievances off my chest. Now, like, is there anything else you want to add, my friend?
Other than that, I think it's going to be a box office bomb. Not really. I'm like, I'll probably see it eventually. It's not one I'm going to rush to see. I'm not going to see it opening weekend. I'm not going to see it in the first, like, few months of it being out. I'm going to, if there's nothing else to watch, I'll watch it. It's like, it's not a priority.
Yeah.
But
I can't blame you.
They've butchered that character in the movies. I hope the MCU can actually, like, redeem this character if they have the symbiote still there in some way. But yeah, we'll have to see. I think it will, like, have a super low score from critics, audiences.
Oh, massively.
It's basically like, what do you expect now at this point?
Yeah. I think the only thing it'll have it going for it is because it's Tom Hardy. It's the only thing I can see it going.
I can see the action being, okay.
Yeah.
Because symbiote versus symbiote action has been good in the first two.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't like Let There Be Carnage at all. But yeah, we'll see.
So I don't know what to expect now, because you don't even really see any symbiote on symbiote action in this trailer either. Now, like, it's just symbiote versus generic giant monster thing.
Basically,
it was more interesting and more like you wanted to see, like, the two symbiotes going at each other. Like, not fucking Daddy Longlegs. Just yeah.
If they do a reveal in the second trailer with, like, all the symbiotes are turning to this figure and the figure's walking in, and you're like, okay, it's him, it's Kunal, he's coming in. But until we get some kind of, tease or confirmation of who is sending all these symbiotes, it's not appealing at all.
No. Like I said, the only saving grace is Kunal has to be some part involved or something, or even if it's like a pigging post-credit scene. He sent all the symbiotes down. You got, like, all the others and everything. You got another bleeding Carnage or something like that. You sent them all down, and then he's the one that did it, and it leads on to something else for another film or something like that, or somebody else. That's the only saving grace for me. If there's no Kunal or anything like that, I really ain't looking forward to it. I'll see it. I've got to see it because it's Venom, but it's that morbid curiosity with like Madam Web. I needed to see it just to see how bad it was. This is the same sort of thing, like with Craven as well. I need to see them two just to see how bad it is.
Now, of the two, I'd probably say Craven is maybe the most appealing to me because that's like the rated R. Like they're going all in on the action on that one. But again, it's not going to be good in any way.
No, exactly like that. It's crap. It's just really crap, and it's really. I hope the second trailer does it a bit more justice, and we can find out a bit more. Because, my God, it needs another trailer to redeem itself and give us hope at least. Because if it don't, then God knows what it's going to be like, and that sort of thing. But anyway, yes. Thank you very much for joining us on this mini Marvel show. Again, Nate, thank you very much for joining us, my friend, that lot. You'll see them all as well on the Project Assemble live streams as always, and if we ever get together to do these little mini shows and everything, just to have a chat, because something's come out that we need to talk about everything. But yes, thank you much for joining us on another episode of Marvel Mad with my guest here, Nate, and we'll see you all next time. Like, share and subscribe and all that jazz, and goodbye.